Let me make sure I'm tapped in with my peoples. What's good? We are back. We are live. We are live. What is going on YouTube side? What is going on to the TikTok side? What is good? What is up? What is going on? Razorbacks, what's good with you? Shout out to everybody. I think I had a few comments before I went live. Michael Autry, what's good, bro? What's going on? Shout out to you. What is going on? It is football time. It is hey, this is why they play this game. This is why we love this game. What is good? Shout out to Drone Mike. I think this is my first time seeing you in here. What is going on? Larthur, what's good? On the TikTok side, what it do? What is good? What is good? Clips, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. Hey, it's crazy, y'all, because we got a game coming up. And it's wild because it seems like every time when we're playing against the Giants, it's always the first game of the season. It's a little weird, but that's how it usually goes. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got to do what we got to do. Regardless if they got whoever they got on that team, Saquon Barkley, we got the guys to be able to remove them off the line of scrimmage, and we got the athletes to be able to get those guys out the way. So shout out to y'all, man. He said, want to know. Yeah, most definitely want to know, man. You already know what it is. It's crazy because, yeah, man, I mean, you just got so many top-notch athletes out there. This is going to be a special season. You know what I'm saying? I think that, throughout this whole offseason, everything that we did, all of the content creators, everybody was putting in a lot of work. And they could tell, man, you could tell the energy so much it's just been a different flow into this whole offseason. And I think that these guys going to go out there and do work, man. So I'm extremely excited. Hey, what's up, CJ? What's going on, man? What's up, man? Shout out to you, bro. You already know we in the building, man. You already know. Monday, Labor Day is crazy, man. My wife, she out. She chilling right now in her new whip, man. So you already know how that go. So she having a good time. My man said, Giants got nothing for us. Defense might shut them out. Big time. Bro, we've beaten them so many times. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to look past these type of teams. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, this is the NFL. These guys are top-notch athletes, so you don't want to sleep on anybody. But I believe that the guys that we got, man, we have a pack of wolves, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if everybody's on the same page, we can be able to get those guys out the way early. So he said 1 more week and it's on. Hey, yeah, big time. What's up, Jose? Shout out to you, bro. What is going on? What is going on? TikTok side, make sure y'all tap into my YouTube side. That's where I got my whole platform, and all my peoples is over there on this side. So shout out to y'all. What's going on, Dallas Cowboys fan? What's going on, man? Shout out to you. All right, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, so I wanted to start this off because I ain't been live in the last couple of days, and I did want to start this stream off by talking about Coach Prime. It's crazy, y'all. Y'all got he gets the fireworks for this, bro. It's wild. It's wild to have a coach like him and to have that type of energy to go into Colorado and to change the energy. Not saying that this is just the first game, but just seeing what he did for Jackson State and now what he has done with Colorado for this first game going up against TCU, a number 17 team who was in the national championship. That is everything. You know what I'm saying? And it shows that you can't sleep on certain guys. When you got NFL bloodlines, if you got your son out there balling, you can be able to bring a group together. That's the kind of person that you need, man. And it's hard to find people like that. And I was watching the game. My wife was getting her tents done, and I was watching the game through my phone. But it was just amazing to see all the athletes out there. And all it takes is for a coach, a leader to go out there to lead a team. And a lot of athletes will start drawing on to these guys, man. So it was everything watching that, man, for sure. He said, Coach Prime. Yeah, big time, bro. Like, it's wild because, you have your son, Shador Sanders, throwing for over 500 yards and had 4 touchdowns. Bro, I mean, that is special work right there and shattering records the first game of the season. When you're seeing that kind of stuff, man, that's what's going to bring better athletes to Colorado or wherever a Coach Prime want to coach at. When you have that type of energy, it's everything. It's definitely everything. So definitely glad to see that, as well as guys like Travis Hunter too, as well. Another top-notch athlete who can play offense and defense. Just seeing that, man, it was good. So I definitely had to mention that. Yeah, my man said we love Colorado. I'm sure a lot of people love Colorado now. You know what I'm saying? People are jumping on board, but you know how that go. He said shirt and hat clean as F. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You already know. Hey, us Cowboys fans, we come fresh always. He said, "Sup, JC, you ready? It's that time." Big time, man. Most definitely. It's so good. Like I said, man, it's just so many athletes when it comes down to our Dallas Cowboys, but we just got to get it right. But shout out. We got to give a shout out to my man, Terrence Steele. it's awesome to see that Terrence Steele, he signed this big money contract, $86.8 million extension that includes $50 million guaranteed per sources. Deal has a max upside of $91.8 million. Hey, listen, man, that is fireworks. And I do have a breakdown on him. So everybody on the TikTok side, y'all move on to the YouTube side. Y'all already know what we do. He said, where did you buy that shirt? I got it from the pro shop. I give most of my stuff from the pro shop. But sometimes it might, you know what I'm saying, it might be sold out. You know what I'm saying? He said, big Cowboys in the building. You already know, man, it's always love. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Both sides, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok side. I appreciate y'all so much. All right, so this is what I wanted to do real quick. Let me go here. Okay, let's see. Let me go to my man real quick. He said, I really think that this year Cowboys make the NFC Championship game at minimum. They on a mission. Micah finna go crazy. Yeah, me too, bro. Micah is finna go crazy, bro. Straight up. Like he has what it takes. You know what I mean? Being able to rush the passer, playing that linebacker position, but not only that, just being that leader on and off the field. As long as he just stay off Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want him to be on Twitter too much, but just focus and lock in. But he is so talented to the point where it kind of really doesn't matter as long as he's not getting in any trouble, but just getting his body right. I'm not sure if he's wearing 255 pounds like he wanted to weigh, you know, going up against those tackles in the wintertime when it's very, very cold. You do want to get your weight up, so you know what I'm saying, so you can get right. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, if you can be able to get him with DeMarcus Lawrence and the rest of those guys, the true one technique and the Mozzie Smith, just groom him, get him going, I think that this team can truly go far, man. And it's exciting. It's definitely exciting, man. Sundays is gonna be so lit, y'all. So lit, man. All right. Shout out to Ann. What's up, Ann? What's going on? She said, hi, JC. How about them Hogs? Now my Cowboys need to do some of that whooping. Big time. Shout out to you. You already know what it is. And thank you so much for the support. All right. He said, Eagles stepping on the Cowboys. And nah, stop it, bro. You might be talking too soon. It's not sweet, bro. All right. So this is what I wanted to do. So shout out to Terrence Steele. So proud of this guy. I mean, this guy has put in so much work. I did a quick little breakdown on this player. Let me see if I can chop it down real quick. Okay. All right. So it's awesome to be able to bring in a guy like him. Very, very physical player. And I'm so glad that he's getting healthy now because we're going to need this guy down the stretch. But the thing is, here it is right here, right? In the red, with the red circle, just being a very, very dominant blocker, being able to make that gap right there with the yellow arrow, with him being there, red arrow, Tony Pollard already knows where to go. So just creating that, separating that line of scrimmage like that, this is the type of guy that you need with a Terrence Steele. Very, very physical. He's a technique savvy type of tackle, and I had to rewind it, you know what I'm saying, so I could play it in real time, you know what I'm saying, just to see that, because Tony Pollard only needs a little bit of space. Straight up, man, that's how he plays. And if you look at this right here, man, on his next play, the kick slide, look at that right foot, the click, he's staying true to that kick slide, using his hands, engaging in contact, and stymieing him at the line of scrimmage. When you have a player like that, this is the type of stuff you need. I will be running this back in normal time too as well. But we all know Azeez Ojulari is a quick edge rusher. So getting that kick slide out and just initiating in contact and just staying physical, man, this is very, very important. And this is why they sign guys like him. So I did a whole full film on him going up against the Giants and stuff from last year. But just having him coming in here with Zach Martin, having him coming in with everybody else on that offensive line is going to be very, very important. That play was pretty awesome because he was on the exact opposite side of the line of scrimmage. Right here going up against Kayvon Thibodeau as well, man. So it's going to definitely be good, and I'm excited. All right, shout out to Teflon. What's good, man? What's going on, bro? He said that, okay, happy about the whole Terrence Steele signing. Yeah, me too, bro. Definitely happy about that. And I'm also happy about Zach Martin getting in there and just getting that chemistry down right. You got to get that right because it's very, very important. Just, you know, everybody being on the same page, Brian Schottenheimer getting these guys together because, I mean, that right tackle position is close to as important as that left tackle position as well. So when you have both of those guys on the same page, it's going to be big. And I'm truly excited just to see how it all plays out with him this year because he had a very, very good year last year as far as like the run game and all that good stuff. So it was definitely a fireworks. Hey, what's up, Pudge? Shout out to you, bro. What's good, man? It's football time. He said we hear this every year about the Cowboys. Nah, man, but we talking ball, bro. Hey, look, it's no excuses when it comes down to us. All right, let me remove that. Okay. It's no excuses when it comes down to our Dallas Cowboys, but we just got to go out there and prove it. We got the athletes, man. You got all these signings done. This is big time. It's big time. You bring in, let me see. Let me go. Let's see. You bring in, okay, so you sign Terrence Steele, you sign Trayvon Diggs, and you sign Zach Martin, and you sign Tony Pollard. You sign Tony Pollard to that 1 year deal, but the thing is, just getting all these guys done is fireworks, guys. This is what we need for our team. You know what I'm saying? So especially having guys like Zach Martin back, he got his head on straight. Everything's cool. Trayvon Diggs. So hopefully we can be able to get Micah Parsons done soon. We'll see about Dak Prescott. He's just going to have to go out there and just put in that work. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my man FK. He said we need a defensive tackle with Hart and Diggs to stop getting beat on the double move. Nah, but the thing is with Trayvon Diggs wasn't getting beat as much with the double move last year. He didn't get as many interceptions because he was biting the year before, but having 4 interceptions and not getting beat as much, that'll get you signed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really there with you on that one. But as far as like the defensive tackle position, I feel good about Mozzie Smith, but it's going to take some time for him to get groomed with the first team dogs. That's going to be huge. Definitely going to be important. All right. Let's see. Shout out to Teflon. He said, "Are you worried about the linebacker core?" I mean, I'm not really worried about them. I just want them to bring another guy in there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can bring in a Deion Jones or somebody that is familiar with our type of system, that'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you got LVE, when you got guys like Damone Clark and all the rest of the guys, I mean, I think that they'll be able to step up. But it's going to be good. It's definitely, they have a lot to prove, but it's going to start off with that defensive line. If we did it right with that one technique, DeMarcus Lawrence, everybody having gap integrity, being on the same page is just going to make it better for the linebackers. They'll be able to roam sideline to sideline, but hey, everybody got to be on the same page for sure. So it's going to be good. He said, yeah, we got a defensive tackle on the draft. Yeah. All right, let's see. Okay. Hey, shout out to Eastside, man. What's going on, man? I see you. What's good, bro? What's good? All right. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. So we talked about that. It's good to actually hear about Donovan Wilson. Donovan Wilson, I mean, he was on a resistant band rehabbing that injury that he's had. I think that this guy is going to be a big piece to this defense. So I cannot wait to see how it all plays out with him. I mean, just being that physical guy that can be in there with Javon Curse, who is number 1, by the way. What y'all think about him being number 1? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how they say numbers mean a lot, you know what I'm saying? Especially with high school. So he said, what's going on, bro? He said, what do you think about Brandon Cooks? I think he's going to be good. I'm going to get to Brandon Cooks in a minute. But as far as Donovan Wilson, just his physicality and what he could bring to this team on top of another year of Micah Parsons, who we already talked about, bringing in a better corner in a Stephon Gilmore. This is the type of stuff you need. So it's kind of like it's a positive domino effect. So if you got that good defensive line, it can just run down to the linebackers, then run down to the secondary. So it's going to be big. It's definitely going to be big. But I'm excited to see it. But you want to make sure that this player is good, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, those injuries, they can put you out for the season. Hey, shout out to Raymond. He said, thank you, JC Cowboys number. Hey, I made you a moderator, bro. You already know, man. You know I had to get you, man. All right. Let me see. Let me get to my man. All right. My man said, I was glad TCU lost. There's just another scumbag team in the DFW area. Hey, look, man. It's wild. It's wild. I did talk about that earlier when I first started this stream. Like, just having Dion there, you never know what might happen. It can draw a lot of athletes to that school, and I think that it will. But just going out there and just having that heart, and for Dion to just have those guys focus and just having that will, having that grit, and having that determination, it was everything. And you can just tell by their energy. They need some work on defense. Don't get me wrong, but as far as that offense is fireworks. And I think like the next couple of years, they might probably be bringing in some better defensive prospects. So that was good, bro. That was definitely good to see that. But they got to keep stacking it up together. All right. Let me see. So we hit on Okay, that. All right. So let me go to Brandon Cooks, right? Okay, because you did mention Brandon Cooks. How do I feel about Brandon Cooks this season? I am extremely excited about Brandon Cooks this season. I just want to see what this guy does because I mean, just being so consistent, having so many 1,000-yard seasons. He didn't have a 1,000-yard season in 2019. I don't know if he was hurt or something happened, but just being that consistent. This is exactly what Dak needs. This is what the doctor ordered for Dak. And I mean, this guy's actually having over 1,100 yards. 1,200-yard season. I mean, this guy has that ability, and just being in our offense, being with Dak, being with CeeDee Lamb, and all the rest of the guys, I think that this is just going to make this player that much more better. And if you look at it, he's kind of reminds me of a Cole Beasley. I've said it before, but just having a Cole Beasley type of wide receiver who can be able to create separation, you can be able to hit him on third downs and take the top off the defense. I think it's just going to just stack onto that offense that much more and make Dak Prescott that much more comfortable. So it's gonna be a beauty, man. I'm so excited to see how it all plays out. Yeah, hey, what's up, Rob? Shout out to you, man. Hey, what's good, man? I know you were golfing today. I know you were golfing, but you know we got a few things that we got going on today. Fantasy drafts and all that. So I know you ain't have no time, but we'll definitely tap in, man. What it do, bro? What it do? All right, shout out to my man Native. What's good, bro? What is going on? What is going on with you, man? He said go Cowboys, Mavericks, Rangers, and Aggies. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. All right. Let me see. Let me go to my man. He said just hit 5 pars. Let's go. Starting game week off right. Hey, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. You got to get hot. You know, when it come to golf, you got to be in that zone, bro. That's what's up. I got to go golfing with you one day. All right. He said, how long you staying on? I'll probably be on for because I got a couple of things I got to do. So I was only going to do like 30 minutes today. You know what I'm saying? Because once I got to do a few things and then we got to do that draft. So you already know how that go. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a little random time that I just got on, but we all good though. All right. Shout out to my man Native. He said Cooks isn't in garbage Houston anymore, so he should do really good on an actual team. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. That's why he is so excited. You know what I'm saying? Like defenses, they're going to have to really, really think about what they're doing when it comes down to a guy like Cooks. And they can sleep on him if they want to, bro. But hey, he's the type of guy that he will ruin it for the other team. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's going to just bring a better Tony Pollard. That's why literally in all my fantasy drafts, like I pretty much I drafted Tony Pollard every single draft just because I know the type of talent that he's going to be. He's playing on that contract year. The same thing with a lot of these running backs when they play on that contract year. I just think that Tony Pollard is really, really going to turn up. He does have the ability to catch the ball. He does have goal line work, past history of goal line work. I will be doing another breakdown on him throughout this week, probably either Thursday or Friday, and talk about like against him and the Giants and see their defensive looks, how they was going up against him and the defensive line and all that. So we'll start breaking this stuff down. But just seeing Tony Pollard and what this guy can be able to bring this year, I think that he's going to literally be like a 2017 or 2018 Alvin Kamara type of back for this offense if he can be able to stay healthy. So hey, mark my words right there. Y'all can go ahead and book that one. So it's definitely gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Usually I always have like one or two guys. You can ask Rob. Rob knows. Usually I have like one or two guys that I see that can have an explosive year, and then that same year they end up going off. So it's gonna definitely be a good one. Hey, shout out to Michael Autry, man. Let me get a little. Shout out to Michael Autry. He said, I just want Dak to ball out and keep all the hype off Trey Lance signing out of his head, because most of the fans and Jones will say Lance is better. We all know Dak is better. Yeah, man, like it's wild to me because, Trey Lance he's a raw player. And don't get me wrong, like there's a reason why he was traded. They was using him as trade bait. As far as Sam Darnold versus him, as far as who had the bigger value, Trey Lance had the bigger value, and I believe that they believed that Sam Darnold was the better player, but they wanted to get something out of for Trey Lance because they believe in Brock Purdy so much. Their type of offense that they run a type of offense where they feel as though that they don't need the best quarterback. They just put the ball in their playmakers' hands, go out there, run the ball, and make plays. This is the little things that you're supposed to do. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, like the way that 49ers I can't stand them because they be beating us, and I think that we can be able to get those guys out the way. But the way that they operate their offense, they don't try to do too much, and they let their playmakers make plays, and they run that juggernaut, they run that ball, and that's exactly what I would love to see our offense do. But you know what I'm saying, we'll see this year, you know what I'm saying, how it all plays out with that. But at the same time, when you look at the whole offense with Trey Lance coming to Dallas, I think it will be good. But this situation is going to bring a better Dak Prescott, you know what I'm saying, because it's going to be a lot of talking heads. All they do is talk about our Dallas Cowboys all the time. So we know how that goes, but we'll see. I'm excited to see what Dak do, if he can be able to step up, you know what I'm saying, while everybody's watching, when the games really matter most, y'all. Hey, thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you. What's good? What is good? He said, Jalen. Who you talking about? Jalen Hurts? Oh, we're going to body him, guys. We're going to body him. He said, what kind of season you predicting out of Jalen Tolbert? I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say he's going to be some 600 yard wide receiver this year. I mean, because you have so many wide receivers in, we got to understand that there's only one ball. So when you got one ball, you're running the ball, you're passing to your tight ends. He's not even going to be seeing the field on certain plays. Like if they're running just two wide receivers out there, I'm sure they're going to be having Brandon Cooks out there and CeeDee Lamb out there. So it's going to be a lot of times he won't be out there as much, but I think that he could possibly have what do y'all think? Like a Cedric Wilson type season. You know what I'm saying? Like based off what I seen, what he has done, the energy that he has brought into the locker room and the turnaround that he's done from last year, I think he can have a Cedric Wilson season. I don't know, probably like 400, 500 yards, possibly. If he can get like 4 or 5 touchdowns, just at key moments of the game, that's what changes everything. You know what I'm saying? All right, my man says send a link. He said send a link. Okay, I got you, dog. I'll send a link. Let me see. I got you. I'm gonna send a link in the chat so you can be able to see it. You can see it from the chat. Hopefully it'll be able to work. Let's see. All right, try that there, bro. Hey, TikTok side, y'all come over here to the YouTube side because y'all ain't gonna be able to hear my man speak if he get in here because I got my headphones on. All right, let me see. I sent it, bro, so hopefully you'll see it. He said, and Tank, he said, all we need him to do is just do his job. Yeah, bro. Facts. Just do your job. That's the thing. Don't go out here and try to do too much. Let me go here real quick. I did. Let me see. I wanted to show y'all this real quick. Yeah, you see how I would say most 400 yard passing games. Patrick Mahomes has 6. Dak Prescott has 5 and Joe Burrow has 5, and this is since 2020. All right, that's all cool and all. You know what I'm saying? We all know that he can be able to do it. He does have the fireworks, but playing against the better defenses, that kind of stuff gets you in trouble. It gets you in trouble definitely when you're playing against guys that can be able to dissect you and figure you out throughout the game. So just like my man Mike Autry said, man, not trying to do too much and just stay true to what you do best. Once you start getting the geeking, once you start being too thirsty, then that's where we all know that, man, all it takes is one turnover. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to have one turnover to be able to dictate games. So just stay true to it. Run the ball, pick your shots, play action, little things, just like they said with this West Coast offense, getting these guys in space, the little things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to get these defenses thinking too much. And usually when they get to thinking too much, they start blitzing. And we all know that Dak Prescott is extremely good against the blitz. So if we can be able to force these teams to be all twisted in their head and then they start blitzing, next thing you know, that's when Dak Prescott can start cooking. And then that's when you hear Brandon Cooks. It's the little things, guys, the little things. All right, let's see. Did it work, bro? Let me know if you got the link, homie. Let me know, bro, because I ain't seen you a comment yet. All right. Let's see. I don't know if you from the if you from the TikTok side. My man said, I'm an Eagles fan, but I need the Cowboys to do good so my fantasy team does good. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. That's how I feel too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all might talk a lot of trash about us, but y'all know we got some athletes. Y'all know we got some athletes on our side of town, and it's gonna be some big time battles. Like we gotta understand this, man. Like we can't stand y'all but to be able to beat the opposition, you gotta respect them, and you gotta respect like what are they good at, so we can be able to exploit those boys. Because if you going in there and you being cocky saying, oh nah, they not this, they not that, that's when you get ran off the field. So you got to understand how good these teams are and figure out ways that you can be able to exploit these guys and get this dub, y'all. You already know what it is. All right. Hey, shout out to my man Hoodlum. What's good, bro? He said nobody that's on the Texans is better than anybody on the Cowboys bench. Hey, yo, you are, yo. You are, yeah. I know, right? I know. Hey, it's crazy with Eastside, man. Eastside always come through and show love. Make sure y'all smash that like button too, man. Y'all know this algorithm is something else, man. But we're gonna keep this thing consistent, man, and break through it. You already know what it is, man. We Iron Man. All right. Shout out to my man Teflon. He said Cooks 7 1,000-yard seasons. Dale ain't touched the field, so no, he not better than Cook. Stop capping, Harold. Yeah, see, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can't do that right now, Eastside, because the thing is, like, Tank Dell, I think Tank Dell will be. I'm gonna talk about him just real quick, because we talking fantasy football. Like, I think Tank Dell could be something. You know what I mean? Like, he has the ability, but you can't just walk out here and just say that he's better than Brandon Cooks right now, where Brandon Cooks has put in so much work on the highest level of football. So just saying that, yes, bro, that's capping, bro. You can't be capping, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it real with yourself. I think that he will be a good talent, but it's going to take time. He could mop out. He could be a mop. So we don't know what it's going to be like when he's going up against the ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get my man in here. Hold on. Let me bring my man in here. Hold on, man. Let me get my dog. Hey, what's good, dog?
Hey, yo, what to do, baby?
Good, dog. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, where you been, dog? I see you got your polo on, bro. You out this joint golfing, bro.
Hey, my partner, yo, tough. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
You might gotta twist your phone, bro. I can't really hear. It's kind of like it's spotty right now. So, all right, try it now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, bro. I hear you now. What's good, homie? I'll let you know if it's choppy. I got you.
All right, bet. Hey, yo, just quick 5 minutes. Want to hop on for game week real quick? We'll probably do something later this week for sure.
Yeah, big time
for the game. But I just want y'all to talk about a couple things. Just a real quick scenario. Imagine where the Cowboys are 1 year ago. Just losing to the 49ers for the first time. No Amari Cooper. No Lyle Collins. Cutting talent. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Nah, I can hear you. I'm just telling TikTok to come over here because they can't. Whenever I'm talking, they can hear me, but they can't.
Right. Yo, so we're cutting talent. Everybody's picking the Eagles to win the division, you know, to go far. They're picking us to go 7-10. I picked us to go 7-10, you know what I'm saying? Like 8-9, something like that. Imagine where we are 1 year ago. Yo, fast forward 1 year. Yo, look how different this team looks. First of all, our offensive line is what we want our offensive line to be last year. Hopefully they last a long time, but we got Tyron, Tyler, Biotish, then Zach, then Terrence. Everybody signed up, ready to go week 1, right? No injuries. We'll see how long that lasts, right? We got our second receiver in Cooks. Gallup has another year off his knee. Tony Pollard starting. That whole Zeke thing's gone, right? We have a professional offensive coordinator calling plays now. Kellen Moore's talented, but he's still a little too raw. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't professional yet, right? We'll see how he does it. We'll see how he does in San Diego, right? And then look how far defense has come. We're actually established now. Like, we're the hunters now on defense. We have that second corner. We have that defensive tackle. Our 3 safety set has done it, and they're solidified. You know, Van Der Esch coming off his neck injury now. Like, bro, we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
Hey, it's so crazy because it's crazy. It's so close, bro. Like I did hear about Tyler Smith. He was injured this past practice today. So I'm really, you know, I want to make sure that this offensive line is right, bro. I want you real quick to give me your thoughts on Terrence Steele, because you know he signed that big contract, and I believe that he can be something good for us. You know what I'm saying? He will continue to keep building that chemistry with everything with Zach Martin. He can build that chemistry with Tyler Biotish, all those young guys on the offensive line. Hopefully Tyler Smith is good. I know that you're an offensive line guy. So let me know what you think about Turnstile and him signing that contract, bro. I think it was like 86 million.
86 million, 5 years, 86 million.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How much is that a year?
Hey, bro, that's bread. That's bread. That's
bread. That's what is that like
he's getting I gotta check and see. Yeah, like 13 or 14 or something like that. It's solid, bro.
And,
for the right tackle.
And how old is it?
I think he's like 26. Yeah, 26 or something like that. 27.
Let's say 27 just to
in his prime. Yeah,
bruh, that's a great contract. That's great. 13 years for a right tackle, for a dominant right tackle, right? You know, I wish it was to come off a knee injury, but you know, everybody says it's good, right? You know, it's not like it's a receiver. Good job doing it early instead of later, right? Get these guys signed up. You know what I'm saying? You know, get them in the program ready to go. We have CD now. Now we have Micah next. You know, we'll see what happens. But no, I love our. I don't know what the Tyler injury is though. But I love
I think they said it was like a hamstring tweak, but I think they're saying that it was minor. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But I think that, you know what I'm saying, like just having that player, it's very important. You know what I'm saying? We all know that offensive line. We're going to be able to have a chance to beat any of those teams in the playoffs. These guys got to stay healthy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking about Dak Prescott. I was just saying that all the talent that he has with Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, it's at his disposal right now. Give me your thoughts, because it's wild, right? It's wild because you ain't been on a little bit. So as far as Trey Lance, you know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people's been a lot of talking heads, you know, saying that, oh yeah, he could possibly be the starter. But I know that Dak Prescott, when it comes down to Dak, what he can be able to do when the pressure is on, I think that he'll be able to step up. And if he can just get back to just doing what he does best and just stand, it's kind of weird that I said, but running basic ball. When you're running that pretty boy type of football, sometimes it can get you into trouble. But if you can be able to go out there and just do your job, I think you can be able to get this thing going. And if just having a guy like Trey Lance, maybe year 2, year 3, year 3, he can possibly be in there if Dak Prescott's not doing his job. But on the being, I think it's like $58.4 million that we're due to owe Dak Prescott next year. It's looking like we're going to have to extend this guy. So just give me your thoughts on that, man, with Trey Lance and Dak Prescott, man. So,
all right, word. This might be my last thoughts. I might have to go here soon. But
yeah. We about to chop it. Yeah, I got. You doing the fantasy, right?
Yeah. I'll be ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thoughts on Trey Lance? Yes. So it's a great trade. It's fine. It's fine. If everybody stays professional in this, which Jerry did not do by not informing Mike McCarthy. I think that was unprofessional, right? And not informing Dak Prescott. But it's a great trade for the franchise. It's a great trade. Who's the GOAT, Jay? Who's the GOAT? Tom Brady, right? What are the Patriots do every single year for years? They drafted a quarterback every single year. So if you can get Trey Lance for 4th rounder, it's a steal, right? I know it brings a lot of noise, but the Cowboys are used to dealing with noise, right? And hopefully Dak stays professional and stays a grown up about this. But everybody knows it's Dak's team, and if you want to go the angle that invites a little fire under his ass to, hey, we're starting to stack chips. If you don't come through this year, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
You need to grow up, Dak. I don't need nice boy Dak no more, right? I need a little Troy Aikman and Dak.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's such a nice guy and he's a great leader. And sweet. I need a win in February. Okay.
Yeah, big time. So it's definitely gonna be good, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. You already know what it is, man. So we got a draft tonight.
What pick you got? Oh, you're not even in the first couple.
Yeah, I in the first because you already know I traded out. Yeah, so you already know I got some stuff under my sleeve though. You already know.
Hey, yo, network. I want you to let me know. I want y'all to know how much better my team is than Jay's.
Hey, look.
Jay's always trying to do some wild trades here. I had to get into a little earlier.
Hey, look, it's wild because with my fantasy league, they know I'm the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm the guru over there. You know what I'm saying? We win a lot of championships, so they gotta come ready to be able to stop me. Last 2 years, I didn't win a championship, so it's gonna be good. But he's beaten me before. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some good battles. You already know it's fantasy time, bro.
Yeah, and the last time you were going for a 3-peat, I had to go and put a little wrench.
Yeah, last league I went to try to go for a 3-peat and he beat me. And then this year, hopefully I get to that 3-peat. You know what I'm saying, to get it done. So you already know. Yeah. All right, man. Well, all right, bro. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Let me get my other man in here. Hey, what's good, bro? Hey, what's going on? Hey, look, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. You know it's football time, bro.
I mean, I'm ready. Like, I've been ready since, before like the draft was really finished, preseason, all of the OTAs and whatnot, and here we are. Like, you know, as folks would say, like, we made it through NFL winter, man.
Yeah, big time. Like I'm so excited. Like when it comes down to this defense, man. Hey, shout out to my man Hoodlum. He said it's crazy because he's still going on Tank Dell. He said Tank Dell haven't played a snap in the NFL. So what does that all mean? It's wild, bro. Like I was talking early on here, and I was talking about like guys like Brandon Cooks. When you're looking at like youngsters, you can't just sit there and say that somebody's going to be better than somebody else. I mean, this is why I say, right, that you have to bring in veteran talent. Guys like Stephon Gilmore, guys like Brandon Cooks, bro, how much of an impact do you think that these two guys are going to make this season, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because I think that what the cornerback position, as far as having Stephon Gilmore with Deron Bland, with Trayvon Diggs, and all the rest of those dogs on and off the field, I think that he can just get these guys right. And I think it's the same thing with Brandon Cooks, bro. With everybody on as far as the wide receiver.
Honestly, though, both of these gentlemen are battle tested if you look at it. I mean, they both also got chips that they got somewhere in the trophy room, I'm sure. So they can pass all of that wisdom and knowledge down to these young bucks that's coming up. And while they look good, just think about how much they could all level up. Even Michael Parsons, outside of like how excited he was for Monty Smith, Stephon Gilmore is going to help him step his that entire side of the ball up. And then Cooks. I mean, like, we all know that we had Noah Brown as a number 2. So that's already like an upgrade in itself. I keep telling people we finna cook. Like, there's no, I don't really have a reason to be scared or fear which one comes.
Facts. That's why I'm saying, man, it's definitely gonna be awesome, man. Just having like all the talent. That's why I was saying like that defensive line is going to be so important. Shout out to my man Mike and Leah. What's going on? He said hard to say Dell. Oh, they still talking about Dell. It's wild, man. Yeah, you can't just sit there and just say a rookie is going to be better than our wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? But just to see like the progress of CeeDee Lamb and everything that he has done on and off the field, going for over 1,300 yards last season. Do you think that this guy will be better than he was last year, bro?
You got to think about it this way. CD did all of this without like really any help. So the fact that he got people like we just talking about Cooks, he got somebody to actually catch attention away from him. And then the addition of having like Gallup there, they're going to have to shift their coverages and not just simply focus only on CD. And what does that do? That's going to open him up with more chances to eat. Like, they're going to clear more field, more yardage, more chances for him to get to me. And that's all plus.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And I think that like they can be able to feed off each other as far as like the tight end position. I'm going to be looking to see if Luke Schoonmaker, what he's going to do, if he can be able to at least get a little bit of burn out there. I don't think that it's going to start off like he'll be implemented into the system early on, because guys like Peyton Hendershot and Jake Ferguson, I think they'll take over and be running it. But just to see what Luke Schoonmaker did, he scored that touchdown that last game. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Mozzie Smith, understanding what these offensive linemen are trying to do to him. So you go out there and have yourself a good last game of the preseason. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be good. But it seemed like a lot of teams be watching this, bro, because I'm a little upset about Jabril Cox. You know what I'm saying?
You already know they're trying to get the family secrets, you know, trying to scoop them up and squeeze them for what they got. But that's okay. Like, I feel like the Cowboys probably gonna do something like that with Washington, much the same like how they scooped up the center from the Giants.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
like who can
Oh
play
yeah,
the
you
same
did
game.
say that. You did comment and say something about that too, about the center from the Giants. You said something about Intel or something.
You know they're squeezing him for the play.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm definitely excited. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tap in again on Friday. I'm gonna have everybody. I mean, if anybody want to tap in, we're gonna be good. Jazz gonna be here, Rob gonna be here. So the JC Lounge is gonna definitely be popping on Fridays. We're gonna definitely get it going. And I appreciate you, Bruce. You already know what it is, bro.
Anytime, JC. I'm more than glad you welcome me. So
Yeah, thank you, bro. I'll talk to you soon, man. Thank you, brother.
all right, man. Take it easy.
Go. Yep. Yeah, man. So it's gonna definitely be good. I am so excited, man, just to see like a team like ours, but they gotta go out there and go prove it. Like I said, man, you got all the guys. There's no excuses when it comes down to our Dallas Cowboys. You got the offensive line, you got the wide receivers, the tight ends are there, the running backs is there. Dak Prescott. Now you got your second quarterback behind you that I've always wanted. I like Cooper Rush and all. I do like Cooper Rush. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate what he did for us going. We went 4-1 last year when Dak Prescott was out, but just having somebody behind him that he might not have that much experience, but so many people have raved about him being the third overall pick in that 2021 draft. He had a dynamite 2019 season where he rushed for over 1,100 yards. He passed for over 2,700 yards, and then he had about 42 total touchdowns. So that's enough to get you drafted. So moving into the 2020 season, you didn't play because of COVID, and 2021 season draft, that's when you got picked the third overall. So just having this guy on our team now, I think that it's going to be good for Dak Prescott. And another thing is, can Dan Quinn have these guys take that next step on defense, as well as Bone Fossils and the special teams, man? And it's going to definitely be good, but we got to get it right with that kicker, y'all. So yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all so much. We about to do this draft, man. You already know. It's Cowboys for life. We will be live on Friday, either Thursday or Friday. You already know, man. We'll get it set up, and yeah, man, we'll definitely talk to y'all soon, man. Cowboys for life. All right, y'all. Gone.